No, forget it. Right now, we're going to deal with Rebel News and the fact that Alexa Lavoie was shot in the leg point blank by Justin Trudeau's RCMP that he called in to deal with this protest. Alexa Lavoie from Rebel News. And if there's ever been any doubt, Rebel News might get things wrong from time to time. I don't think they've ever gotten something so materially wrong that they deserve to be discredited, period. Alexa Lavoie has cojones that you cannot possibly imagine on any human being. And during the elections, she went and asked Justin Trudeau a question about whether or not Canada is going to make 2 booster shots mandatory like they've done in Israel. That was shortly after Justin Trudeau had spent his time demonizing Rebel media. She was shot in the leg point blank by the RCMP officer despite having her Rebel media credentials and a microphone in her hand. And I want everyone to watch this.
Bonjour, M. Trudeau, Alexandre pour Rebel News. Donc, M. Trudeau, je vais revenir rapidement sur ce qui s'est passé hier. Vous avez diabolisé l'un des rares médias qui ne reçoit pas d'argent du gouvernement. Vous avez exprimé votre opinion en disant que nous propageons la désinformation. Si c'était vrai et si c'était le cas, la Cour fédérale ne nous aurait pas permis d'être ici. Aurez-vous l'obligeance de répondre à ma question en tant que Premier ministre ou allez-vous encore diaboliser mon média?
Will you answer my question, which was about the vaccines?
J'ai partagé ma perspective sur ton organisation hier soir. J'ai plus rien à dire.
I have nothing more to say. Look at that pompous prick to look away from her. And this is the day before yesterday. They shot her in the leg with a tear gun canister.
Bring her out. Bring her out. Come on. It's sulfur. You gotta take that shit off.
And I don't want anybody laughing at a woman crying, period. I don't want anyone making jokes about her mascara running because she was sobbing because she'd been shot point blank in the leg by a tear gun canister. I don't want any stupid jokes. I don't want anyone making jokes about a screaming woman, period. I believe they're going to be suing. If I know anything about Rebel News, they're going to... Am I muted? Please tell me if I'm muted. Can you hear me, people? This makes me vomit. Can you hear me? Say that mic check 1 2. I don't want anyone making jokes. No, but people would laugh. People are going to say, "Oh, you got what you deserved. Oh, you're acting. You're," because we didn't see the moment that she was shot in the leg, but I saw the aftermath. Am I muted? I'm not muted. Okay, thank you. This is a government. Justin Trudeau in September. J'ai dit tout ce que j'avais à dire. J'ai plus rien à dire. I've said everything I have to say to you. I've got nothing more to say. And he turns away. And then by accident, the RCMP that he calls in, the RCMP is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They respond to the federal. They are federal. They're federally mandated. They just happen to shoot her in the leg with a tear gun canister. Now, anybody who's been shot by a paintball, it hurts, but not enough to cry, maybe enough to make you laugh unless you get it in the wrong part of your body. I want everyone to understand what just happened there. That is Justin Trudeau's police at his request, at his behest, at his demand. They were called in by him, for him, shooting a journalist in the leg, not with a gun, not with a bullet, with a tear gun canister. Those things weigh, I don't know, 6 ounces. They weigh enough that they need to be able to be fired a distance away to disperse a crowd. And from what I understand, maybe the individual pulled the trigger by accident, but why would I presume these weapons have safeties nonetheless. I believe that it was not an accident. That's my belief. But setting my belief aside, it happened. And don't anyone say, I didn't see when it happened. She's a faker. She's Rebel News fake. Keep that. You could think those. You don't say it, and you'll get laughed out of the room. So that's what happened to her. They might be. She went to the hospital. It was a contusion is different than a bruise in terms of seriousness. Okay, this is the only joke I'll bring up. Because funny. I say funny is funny, and dark humor can still be funny. This is just, and by the way, these are the same. This is what the buffoons in the Senate right now are voting on. Yeah. You want to talk about what the Emergencies Act is for? Maybe you should invoke the Emergencies Act to strip Justin Trudeau of any power whatsoever. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Shocking and offensive. Clip that, share this, let the world know.